this is Chaz from Show Me the Bitcoin, and this is a video I'm going to show especially for everybody that's new to Bitcoin, any newbies, anybody who doesn't have any, who wants to start with some. This is the site for you, alright, alongside the one we showed you the other day on the free Bitcoin site that gives you it on the hour. If you haven't seen that, look on our previous videos. But for now, I'm just going to show you how this one works. It's a good way to get started. So you're going into your free Bitcoin. Okay, when you go to the site, make sure you're on the dice. Now, when you start fresh, it's going to give you 300. Okay, each time you go in, and it will only give you that money once you bust, once you've got nothing left. So you can't keep topping it up with this one. But you start on 300. But with this system that I'm going to show you, it's not going to take you long at all before you go up a level, and you're going to be claiming at least. I think it's 1250, and then it goes up from there. So at the moment, okay, Taco Tuesday. Capturing, get faucet. Okay, that's what's given me 1250 because I've gone up a level with the betting that's gone on. So I'm going to stick it on my bets down the bottom there. We're going on automated betting. Okay, now this is the one, you can play around with this a little bit, but if I was you, I'd just run with this one I'm showing you at the moment because you're on a low figure. You have to be patient. So we're going to go at 3, and here, go back, 33, and let me get on it. Okay, and we're going over. So 3.33%. We've got a 3 base, over 70, turn the betting up, and on here, if I was you, you can go lower, but for the purposes of this, I'll show you. Try it at, I've done it at 33 for a long time, I've done it at 30, but the one I'm going to show you for the purposes of this, we're going to run it at 50% increase. Don't forget, if it busts, you can always go back and get some more. Okay, but if it works well and you're careful, then and you've got to have a plan as well. So at the profit stage, when I'm looking at this, to be honest with you, every time I get at a quarter or something like that, somewhere around 200, 300, probably 200, I'll stop and I'll change my seed settings, right? So for the purposes of this, here we go. And unlike a lot of the other systems, this isn't sort of a steady one. It's up and down. It's all over the place. So you've got to keep an eye on it. You can't necessarily let this run forever. There you go. That's the kind of thing that will happen. So let's just run that down a bit. 194 is a lot less than you're going to get. So if we can make this one work, then you'll see better how you can actually do this from nothing. So let's give it a go. All the guys. I'm probably going to take that profit in relation to what I've got to play with here, so I'm just going to keep an eye on it. Might bust again. I'll probably do a couple of these intros so that I can get it. Obviously I want to show you how it goes, but I also want to show you what can go wrong. Like that. Okay. So in this particular case, it's just the max. Just get rid of that a second. Oh, dice. Hold in, yes. Okay. Let's go back to the free Bitcoin. It's just a question of patience, but you will build it up. And of course, as you go higher, so your stake bet allows the doubles to go at a higher rate. So it's a question of luck once you get started, but once you get into the system that you'll see later in this video, you'll see that I've turned it into some decent wedge. Let's see what that says. picnic setting. Let's try another one. Just talk amongst yourselves. Here we go, Taco Tuesday. Right, as you can see, it's giving me some more money again. Right, let's try and do this one a little bit. So let's go at not 30. Okay, let's try 5. 0.5 even. Alright, so play with that. And automated. And we stack 33%. Happy with that. Give it a go, Joe. See, what's happening here is, again, you'll see later in the video, but it's the relation that you're wagering, and you're still managing to keep going. You're getting your wagering limits up, and that's really important because you're just starting on 300. But it won't take you that long before you find that the amount that you're betting every time you're drawing it, especially as you do well, like you'll see later in this video, you go all the way up. It won't take you long before, if you do go bust sometime, you can go back in and you're going to be drawing 1250. And I think the next level I'm on is 2000 or 1500 or something like that. So it just gets better. Okay, I quite like this setting as it stands. So I'm going to pause it. Let's have a look, a few bets in. Okay, they just showed you being bored to death there, but as you can see, you're keeping an eye on it. We're going up slowly. Later in the video, I'll splice this together and you can see what I've turned this one into. Okay, so I'm going to hit the stop for now, and we'll catch up later. It's Chaz again from Show Me the Bitcoin, and just checking on this amount here. Once we get it up to around about the 5,000, so again you start with nothing, you're looking at about 5 cents there. We're going to change the settings. Okay, so you've got to be quite patient with this, but okay, we're going to go now on 15. Let's get back to that 3.23 over 70. Okay, speed method's up, and we increase that 50%. Okay, let's get it rolling. Okay, my goal on this still is going to be around about, I don't know, 1,000. Somewhere between 700 and 1,000. I'll stop it and continue on the balance there. If you, again, you look at your profits; they're all over the place. Don't forget, if it busts, doesn't matter. You can go back to the faucet. And one thing you're really going to notice, especially when you run it a while, is the amount that you're wagering in relation to your profit is massive, which is great because you're going to find that your faucet money is just going to go up and up all the time. So it's a great one for getting started. There's a profit there, 6. I'm ready to stop it. What's that doing? Okay, another 800 profit there, so we're up to 6. Okay, I'm going to go over here. Probably fair. Change the seeds. Go again. I'll just do 2 or 3 so you get the gist of it. That's much the same as we was doing before. I'm just chance that while I'll show you something else on the other. Don't forget, get yourself back over to, if you haven't seen our first video from ourselves, then get yourself onto this site because it's absolutely flying at the moment. I've just started a new one with some free money. I drew out the profit from before. I don't know if they got a new server going or what, but it's absolutely flying at the moment. And by the way, the lottery, in the last video you will have seen that we were getting plenty of tickets. Well, when the prizes came up, yeah, the top guy got nearly 3 Bitcoin. He did have a lot of tickets, but yeah, again, look, big prize there, 100 tickets, 348 tickets. So you need to get on that site. And also, some of this money here you can transfer back over to Bitsler. Let's hope it's not bust. Look at that, it goes all over the show. Stop. Hang on, let me wait until we're on green. Okay. So I stopped again on the profit. So you get the gist of it. Now, if you play around with this and you're careful, and you can play around with these, play around with this a little bit. Leave this. This seems to be a sweet setting at the moment, but some of these you can play around with, all right? And this one you might decide that 50% is a bit up. Go play around with 30%. You see what happens. Look. A bit slower, but it's going to give you a longer betting jump. Okay. Right, we're back onto this anyway. As you can see, it's a lot slower at the 30, so you can play around with it. But personally, let's just stop it on the Okay. Go back into that again. Change the seeds. I definitely wouldn't leave this one running. Right, we'll bust out. Okay, a bit further along now, just to save you a little bit of time. Up to 26 now. Generally speaking, I'm running it for anywhere between 200 and 300 spins, something like that now, and then taking the profit. Reset the settings there, as you can see now. And I've got up to this figure. When I get up to about 20,000, change this around to 15. Left this alone, as I say, leave this one alone, and I've knocked that down to 30%. And as you can see, look at the amount that's being wagered. That's the game I'm playing here, really. I want to wager up an awful lot so that it'll be pushing this one up here, my free Bitcoin. When you look at your figures, you're going to start with 300, but you need to, by doing this system, you'll soon get yourself up to 1500 and upwards on the faucet. So that gives you a good starter. Okay, this is Chaz from Chaz and Dave. Thank you for watching this one. Get yourself on this. The link's below. All right. Don't have to start with anything. All right. We've shown you how you can do this. We're going to look after you. We're going to show you loads more hacks. Thanks for watching, and come and see us at Show Me the Bitcoin. Cheers for now.